riding with my top.
All right, this is the Gospel Party, HarlemLanesRadio.com. Now, I know, Shy, you said we're supposed to be on the diet. Well, we actually haven't officially started yet.
Right,
so
we don't start till November, so we're trying to get as much in as we can.
And actually, we are eating kind of healthy here.
We're doing good.
We got what we got. We got corn.
We got corn. I don't have that right now, but we got corn in the house.
Rice.
I've got the Spanish rice.
And I got like a Fiesta chicken type of deal.
Oh, yeah. The Fiesta
it's like
chicken.
tomatoes, chicken, and some sauce. Almost tastes
Y'all
like
are hilarious.
Like
we are always on one accord. I'm way down here in Georgia. Just took my little fish out the oven, my little baked potato during the commercial break, and then y'all come back with y'all plate, and I got mine too.
Girl, yeah, and we have some beans, so we got more protein.
We got protein,
you know. So let's taste it, and we'll tell you what it tastes like. This like we on Rachel Ray or something, huh?
Now, I made this shot. I cooked this shot.
Willie cooked it all, and it's really delicious. This is like our second time delving in. We just snacking around here now. Oh boy, we need to have a cooking show.
Yeah,
that's gonna be the next thing that we're gonna do.
Party cooking show. There you go.
I know,
feed not only your soul but your physical body too.
I know Kushani gonna get on my case and go like, well,
no, I know y'all not eating on this show. So, but we're just taking a little taste to let you all know that you have to have some healthy eating. You know, and when you're eating your food, you want to take your time, chew it properly so that you do not choke. So give us a minute.
Hello.
I don't know if I can take that long to chew. I usually throw it in my mouth.
The problem with the men is they just
seconds, it's gone.
I'm gonna finish that in a second. The problem with the men is they just swallow their food, and then we end up seeing them in the emergency room. Yeah. You know, we have to teach them how to do the Heimlich maneuver with a chair, so that in case they're home, they're able to actually clear their own throats out. So, Lisa, and continuing on with our conversation, you know, and being a little bit more serious now, when you're talking about being a bright Christian, what thoughts come to your mind?
Letting your light, well, you have to look for ways to be a blessing, especially if you're not, you know, you're kind of shy, you're new to this thing, supposed to let my light shine. So look for ways. And first of all, being sensitive to the needs of others. Find a way to be a blessing to other people. And it could be something as simple as just being courteous to somebody ahead of you or letting somebody else go first, hold the door open, paying for somebody's lunch when you see them standing in front of you and they're counting pennies and they're running up a little short. Just whisper to the person that's ringing them up and say, you know what, put it on my tab. I got it.
You are absolutely
be a blessing.
You are absolutely right. That's the way we do it, is by being a blessing. Those little gestures. Smiling, being kind, paying, like when I got people, like for instance, the jobs that I do, I drive, and sometimes people have to drive with me, and normally they $5, but I'll go, if I got enough gas, I'll go, no, not a problem. And they look at me like, wow.
Yeah.
Because they thinking, you know, they were driving with other people and they demand the $5. And,
right.
Or if somebody's with you, you eating lunch, you offer, or you say, oh, I'll buy you.
Right, I'll buy you some.
Exactly.
I'm little gestures like that. Just being kind, working with somebody, and then not only you doing your job, but helping them do their job. Little gestures. Right, all those little gestures help.
That piece, that what you just said, I think that goes so far, Lisa, because when it comes to employment, when you're talking about your job, everybody's on the in it for me type of a deal. You know, they're trying to figure out what's in it for me. How quickly can I get this 9 to 5 done so I can hurry up and get my paycheck at the end of the week so I can spend it on me and mine and get to the next week and do it all over again. But life becomes so much better when you do your job and then you find a minute or two where you can say, hey, is there anything I can do to help you out? And I know I used to do that on my job. I would go and ask people around the whole office, is there anything I can do to help you? And I feel like at a certain time, sometimes they thought I was being facetious. They thought that I was just, you know, trying to show off, but I wasn't. And so what I started to do, instead of asking them openly, because I might go to someone's door and knock and say, hey, you need anything? I'm going across the street. Do you need me to go grab some lunch for you so you can keep working to make your day easier? What I started to do was email people privately. You know, and it would just be a courtesy email during the day, and it would just say, you know, tomorrow I'm going to have a light day. My workload is going to be a little bit lighter, and I'm offering my, services to you. And some people would take me up on the offer. They say, you know what? Oh gosh, yeah, I really could use someone to cover orientation for me tomorrow. And a lot of times you do something this big, God will give you something this great.
Right.
And you're not doing it so that God will do that for you, but you never know what types of alliances you build up.
Right.
Because you're sowing seeds.
Right.
Unknowingly, you
Right.
are. I mean, pay for somebody's coffee at the beginning of the morning.
Right.
If you stop at the QT and get your coffee in the morning and get your gas, just say, hey, I want to leave this here. Bless the next person that's coming up with a cup of coffee. Pay for their coffee.
Wow. I love that.
It's simple.
I love that. Well, we don't stop at the QT, but we might stop at the 7-Eleven up here. But I know what you're saying.
Okay.
I like what you just said, Lisa, because you know what? What you said was even more powerful than just paying for the person physically in front of you. You said, I'm going to leave this money here for the next person that comes along, because I hear two things in that. I hear that you're going to just trust the fact that the cashier isn't going to steal it, that you're just doing this in the faithfulness of God.
You see me leaving this.
Say it again.
And they know they're on camera. And that door gotta come up.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Nowadays, yeah.
Oh, and check this out, guys. Mentioning that the camera thing. Do you know? I learned something.
What's that?
A lot of the stores, especially shoe stores or any store that you go in, with clothing or anything, a lot of times I know you guys see like these up on the ceiling.
Yeah.
And they have the dome.
Right.
And those, you think those are the cameras, right?
Right. They're
now they do have cameras.
Okay.
I'm not going to say they do,
Okay.
but a lot of those cameras are dummies. What they do is put a dome up there. They put a little light that flickers.
Sure.
So it keeps the honest people honest.
Sure,
basically.
sure.
So honest people think that those are cameras.
Right.
And so it keeps them honest. Of course, criminals going to steal anyway.
Right,
So they already probably
That's
know
right.
that those are dummy
If it's in you to
cameras.
take
Right.
it, you're going to take it. You don't care. You're going to take a chance.
Right.
Yeah.
But those are dummy. A lot of those are dummy cameras. Like when you see a bunch of them in a big store, those are dummy cameras. They just put that up there. Like I said,
kind of divert maybe.
Yeah.
And hope that the young criminals will be diverted away from that. at least.
Hoping that people think those are actually cameras.
Yeah.
When they're not.
Right.
Yeah, and they probably do that in a lot of stores where and it's expensive, that video surveillance equipment.
And that's why they do that.
It's expensive, and then to have someone to actually be able to watch the footage for you and to review it, it takes a lot of time, commitment, and money. And so they probably got to figure out other types of techniques so that they can help to divert those Christians. But Lisa, this all goes back to your topic of the hour, which is how to be how to have a brighter life as a Christian. And if we were all living the correct, true, bright life Christian, walking the road that we should be walking, none of us should be stealing anyway, or doing things that were wrong.
Yeah, that just leads up to another thing. Learn to speak up for what is right and what is just.
So be a snitch. So the kids are going to look at this. I'm going to just go right in on you, Lisa. They're going to be like, oh, I'm not going to be a snitch.
You better be a snitch, because what people tend to bypass the truth or don't lend the truth to something that's happening in their community, or because it happened on the other side of town. The moment it happens at your doorstep and it's your bike, your brand new PlayStation, and your brand new iPhone 6 or 26 that just got stolen, you want everybody in the world to lend information to help you.
Gosh, you're so right about that. You know what? Until a situation becomes personal, we usually have no vested interest in what's going on. It's all about me and mine.
I ain't getting into people's business over there. Until it becomes your business.
Then you want everybody to be a busybody. You looking for the nosy
you
neighbor.
To be in your business.
Right. You looking for the nosy neighbor. You're like, oh, you know everything else. Any other time you know all the gossip. I know you know what's going on. And what goes around comes around. And I'm not saying that just because you do one bad thing, another bad thing is going to happen to you. But I am saying that God is always watching what you're doing, and you do have to begin to live your life in a way that's going to be holy and acceptable to God at all times.
I just want to let you ladies know, Lisa and Cheryl, when you guys are not on the show, I get a little petrified.
Why?
No, because you guys does such a good job. I like it. Like I'm happy. Like if you Lisa on the show, I'm like, and Shy's in the chat room. I'm happy. I'm a happy man.
You're a happy camper?
I'm a happy
Your
camper.
light shining?
I'm happy when you guys are here. I'm like, okay, The show is on the road. I know. You know what? I know I'm really not needed. That's why.
Oh no,
So
Lisa,
I
we
do
need
get
him to,
petrified
we need
when
you to
y'all
hook
not
us
here.
up. We need you to hook us up. We need you to connect the dots for us.
So I do. I appreciate you guys being here,
And we appreciate being here and being
Yeah.
part of the team. And
Yeah.
I think that, you know, the Bible tells us that the body has to be connected in order for us to work. That is not scripturally sound. I have not quoted that correctly, but it takes the whole body to work together, you know, for a whole team to actually be able to be prosperous. And I think that in order for the gospel party to be prosperous, you know, it took your eyesight to look out and say, hey, I would like to have you as a part of my team. And, you know, when we were talking with Lisa, it was like an automatic. The time that you first came on, we just knew that you were an automatic fit for the team.
The first time you came on, Lisa, I was like, I gotta have her.
Yeah.
On again. I got her.
Yeah.
You know, so.
Blessed and feel so honored. I promise you, just to be a part of it.
Yeah, we can't wait to really and truly go to those higher heights and deeper depths. Now let me tell y'all my fantasy. This is what I do. I actually see us on like those talk shows. I see us like those big talk shows, you know, where all of us are kind of sitting around at a round table. Like The View, exactly.
They got one
like
Real
that.
Talk now. I think
CNN,
Real something like that.
It's called The Real with Tamar Braxton and Tia or Tamara. I don't remember which other two, and a couple other ladies that are on there. But it's just a real fun, upbeat show. But I see us doing that with the gospel party and actually having real prayer time and reaching people and doing it in a different way, because Jesus said, I'm the same yesterday, today, and forevermore. So Jesus is always going to be the same.
And then
constant.
we're going on a bigger scale.
We just going to have a bigger scale.
We're going to have that too, but we also going to have like a channel like QVC.
Absolutely,
and we're going to have performances.
Guys. Yes.
We're going to be selling Lisa books, all her books.
You know it. I'll be on the corner doing
DVDs.
consultations.
We selling all your product, Gragumi product.
Yes.
Kashani Inventions. We're going to have that's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing like overall like a big show and incorporate all these things as well as
kingdom business.
Kingdom business.
You're talking about kingdom business. We're talking about ministry on a whole different level. We're talking about, you know, being able to reach out to people and, you know, just not selling products just so that we can get rich. This isn't a get rich quick scheme. You know, God will bless us individually.
Right.
We're looking to be able to, you know, sell products, raise money and bring money in so that we can be a blessing to somebody else. You know, they've got the whole Ebola virus, the outbreak that's going on in Africa right now. And prayer works. The Bible says that man should always pray, but it also says that money answers all things. So I feel like as the gospel party, one of the things I see us doing is being able to send people on a mission over to Africa. You know, not just being able to send money, but being able to fund trips of people being able to go over, funding so that doctors can go over there and help to set up facilities and hospitals and, you know, do some research and find out what it is about this disease that we can't seem to beat. And then I see us being able to, on a larger scale, being able to delve into ventures with the CDC and find out what's going on down here with these viruses that y'all know about that we don't know about, that we need to start getting some medical interventions for. You know, when you start talking about the Cold War and you start talking about underground things that are being created to go against us, to destroy us, you know, as a nation, we can't get scared, y'all. We got to put on the breastplate of righteousness, a helmet of salvation, and be ready for true war, you know, and know that Jesus is always there for us. But we can't be slowful in business neither.
Right.
So I really see the gospel party as delving its fingers into everything and being able to be a help in multiple ministries.
Amen. We got Tasha Harris, Kashani, Shah, and Lisa, Eddie Rimpson, of course, on the phone and on the chat. And yes, Unique Blessing would love to be a part of that. All right.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah. So yeah, we're going to. I got the vision, and I got people. Kashani just got to build the system of people around. We got a good core people. Got to build more, and
great team.
Yeah, great team. Just got to work and plan and build some more, and we'll get there. I believe we'll get there.
I I agree that we will get there, but I'm feeling the fire right now, team here, Lisa, Willie. I'm really feeling the fire, and since my transition from employment, I feel like I've kind of, come down from that, like, okay, now it's time to really start thinking in terms of reality and saying, Lord, with this free time that I do have, I need you to fill it up so that my time isn't idle. I need you to show me what areas of life do I need to get into so that I can create myself into the Christian that I need to be, but also into the businesswoman that I need to be as well. He's given us all these bright minds. He's given us all these great ideas.
Talents.
And for us to, take these talents and bury them, we're going to be just like the servant that was in the Bible. When he took his and hid it, Jesus was mad at him. He did not take his talent and do anything with it. God didn't give us talents for us to sit on them, for us to bury them, or for us to even just talk about it. I know a lot of people that have so many